Hey, thanks for joining me. My name is Brad. I'm with BJ Adventures, and today we're building a headboard. Let me show you the drawing. There it is. I'm going to use cedar posts right here and here. I'm going to use plywood here, and then I got a really cool beam stick that's wrapped with like 4 different vines and cedar and everything, and that is going to go as an arch right here above the plywood. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with a light, and then we're going to work our way over to darker and just see what happens. It's like Bob Ross said. Holy crap, I just remembered his name. It's like Bob Ross says, there are no mistakes. I can't screw this up because I'm not trying to make it look like anything. Ooh, that one's light. I might have to shake that. I think we just found the one we're working with first. Maybe I'll slow that down so you see all my jiggling. So here's what I got. The 3 different colors I'm gonna use. Carl's out here helping me. Where you at, Carl? You helping Daddy? You're such a good boy. All right, I'm gonna grab some gloves. If you see me limping, it's because I had foot surgery, I think 6 days ago. But it is really feeling good and not nearly the kind of pain I was in with the other one or before I had any surgery. This summer, I was in a lot of pain. There's no doubt about that. And unfortunately, I think it affected how I reacted, but to different situations. Here, let's start with this light one. This might be, I don't think this is going to do anything. Can you guys see that? Let me bring you over here and like that maybe. There we go. So that doesn't do anything. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I think we might do the whole thing in that. And then we have the darker one. Yep, there you go. So the big one I got is going to be locked up because that doesn't do anything. There's $13 down the drain. All right, so the first question was, can we go gray, blue, gray, blue? Not crazy happy with that look. I like the blue, and the gray, but we can't put gray on top of the blue and blue on top of the gray, etc. Because once you stain it, it pretty much does everything. But if I mix them, I get this gray blue, more gray than blue. We're gonna mix them. So we're gonna do this real scientifically. Some of that. And some of that. Stir it up. And then we try it. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to do this board in that mixture. And then for the next one, I might add a little more bluish and do that one. And then the next one, I'm going to add more gray. Yeah, I like that plan. You like that plan? All right. I don't know how long this video is going to be, so I'm going to pause it. I'm going to stain this board. And we'll go from there. Whew, that was hard. Not really. I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. Let me show you these boards and tell you what we got to do next. Subtle differences. Kind of looks like they were all on the same fence. So what I have to do now is cut these boards, because it's 80 inches wide. I got 6-foot boards. As you know, that's too short. So I'm going to have long, short, short, long, long, short, short, long. I think I went with 28. Good for you. Good thing I checked, huh? 28. So that one goes up there. One more at 28. Oh, excuse me. 28. I hate that I couldn't figure this out to get all the right, not have so much waste. All right, let's take you to look. Yeah. I like the color, I like the differences. We'll go from here. So I'm going to mark those longer boards and cut those now. Something like that. Seam right there and a seam right there. I think that'll look good. My coffee, gotta have my coffee. Where are my little screws? And did I use them all up on the last project? That's the question, isn't it? All right, I think I got enough in there that nothing's gonna fall out. Oh, that's heavy. Woo! All right, so as you can see, I don't have all the screws in, but I know kind of where they're supposed to go. And let's high speed this and get her done. I'll try. Ta-da! Yeah, pretty happy with that. Now comes the fun part. So the plan is, where's the good one? There's one. So the plan is to take this cedar log. Move my coffee. I'm gonna have some coffee actually. And we're gonna put it, oh, what do you think of those colors? Does that work? That's gonna catch. Oh, that's heavier now. There it goes. And off the edge. All right, let's check these. I got, I don't know, 3-inch screws here. Oh yeah, barely. That'll work good. So what I want to do is slide this out to the edge. Let me ask you, do I make it level with the plywood? Yes. I'm running through it in my brain real quick. Do I make it level with the plywood, or do I bring it out a little bit and let it be? No. I want to make this as narrow as I can because of the width of the space it's going in. So I'm going to put that. That is just about where it needed to be. I'm going to run a screw. Hopefully everything stays. Woo! That I'm happy with. Let me find where it's touching, kind of. You know, I should be able to do this without looking at it. So, that is now attached. Let's slide you to that end, and what did I say that measurement was? I'm kidding, 20 inches. Was it 20? Seems like a long ways. 20 inches. 21. Nope, 20. Right there. I went off to it. Good wood instead of plywood instead of good wood. Oh! Did I mention I had foot surgery? So I'm gonna, this is the side I want up. This is actually exactly how I want it to lay. Just like that. We're gonna hit this one more time for 20 inches. Just, was it? Just a crack. There. Happy with how it's lined up here. And now we got it. A little knot here I'm going to try to get through. Even looking at it, I can't do it. Come on. There. There. I knew I could do it. Whew. Okay. So I got a couple options. One is that I stick that V right there and then cut this off and attach it to the post, or I put that right there and cut those. Can you see that? Put that right there like that and then cut those off. I like that because this is really how I want it to stand with this up top. Actually, should I do it on the top? I gotta do it on the top. Wow, you guys are smart. I appreciate your help. Not even kidding. If I put it, you can't see this. Let me back you up. And then tilt you down. There you go. If I put it right here, it will stick out, I think, from that. It's going to stick out anyway. Still walking through this. But I think what I do is I drill a hole right here, or do I put it on top? That's the two questions. Does it go right there? Because that's got a nice little arch to it. And that'll be a heck of a lot easier to secure because I can just drill it through. We're going to go on the top. But do I lower that down any? I might have to cut those posts off. Don't really want to do that. We're going to go like that. Can you see that? We're going to put them on the ends of the posts. And then, you know what? I got to spray this. I'm going to cipher a little more. And I'll get back to you. I'm sorry I didn't record this, but what I did was that. Secured it with a screw here and a screw here. You know, drilled and tapped, of course. Drilled and tapped, drilled and screwed. And then I put one here and I put one here. So everything is pretty secure. I don't know. I know the camera's not doing it justice. Yeah. Is to cut this off because this is too tall. Cut this off, drill a hole, and have it sticking up just a little bit. It's just going to be for looks. Ooh, maybe that way for hooks. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do it for a hook. I don't know what we're going to hang, but there you go. So, all right, let me try to cut these off. So I want it up. I think I want it towards the top. I think I'm gonna go right there. Oh, that smells so good. Yeah, we'll be able to pound that in. That smells really good. Through yet. There it is. Now we get the hammer. Remember, we're going to put it up so we can hang stuff. I like that. I think that's it. I think we just figured out how to do it. I'm going to keep going. This is going to be up above, so we're going to put it right here because this is going to be under the bed. Yeah, right here. So now I need a long one. Oh, that's the longest one right there. This one I don't think I'm ever going to hang anything on. So we're going to turn it the same way, actually. A little uniformity. There. It's sticking through here. That looks good. Oh, there he is. Hola, Carlos Side-Eye Santana. How are you today? Oh, he's a good boy, isn't you? You've been chilling on the bed, haven't you? What's up, buddy? Still got my gloves on. You're gonna get all stained. All right, let me show them what we got. Ugh, I love this headboard, but the little piggy's making noise. So there you have it. The finished product. I think it looks really good. Really happy with it. Oh. So thank you for joining me for another project on BJ Adventures. This is going to go into the tiny home. Just didn't like the headboard we had there, and we're just going to use that for a little bit until we're ready to move out of here and move into the tiny home. So I appreciate you watching. If you haven't liked it yet, please do. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We'd really appreciate that. We appreciate all the subs that we've got so far, and thank you. See you next time.